Hi, I'm Lakshmi, and I invite you to contemplate with me about the awakening. In our lives, we have all had experiences where we felt really awakened, really inspired to make changes on our inside and in our lives. But it's very, very fascinating what happens to us when we arrive in this state of awakening. We, little by little, we become half awakened and half asleep. And little by little, we fall asleep again. In the ancient times, the masters all had really fascinating concepts and ideas about the state of awakening. The Zen master, Kosho Uchiyama, said that the awakening is to be united with reality. He said that we were living in a state of a dream and that we had to awaken ourselves to really see the reality. Ananda Devi, the master of my master, Premananda Deva, said that we should all have the prescience, and this means the vision of the future, to understand that the reality is much more marvelous than the dream. So we have a concept here of the awakening to the reality and the dream and being asleep. I've created 3 steps so that you can explore how to awaken different elements of your being. And these 3 steps are the vision, the embrace, and the fusion. First of all, I invite you to reflect. What things in my being would I like to awaken more? What things in my conscious or unconscious being should I awaken? Where are the parts of my being that are in an inertia or are asleep? It's normal and natural to have parts of our being that are sleeping. So now I invite you to find out about these 3 steps, to see if you can apply them so that you can have an active way to create an awakening for yourself. I've chosen today the concept of awakening of the luminous will, because for me, the will is a very essential part of the constant transformation. When we invite in more the will in our being, we have a power, a force that helps us in these cycles, in these processes. So in the first step, the vision, what we're going to do is we're going to bring and create an understanding. We're going to create a face and a body of the idea of the luminous will. And in a meditation that we're going to do together, because this is really a teaching that we can apply in the meditations, we're going to visualize ourselves full of will, a luminous will. So here we have the vision. The second step is the embrace. And I'm going to ask you, it's really sweet, I'm going to ask you to put your arms around yourself in the meditation. And this is the same movement that when you're embracing someone that you love, when you're hugging them, embracing them, how do you feel? You bring them so close to yourself. So that's what we're going to do with the vision. We're going to take this vision and we're going to bring it closer and closer to ourselves, to feel this vision, to feel what it is to be really, really alive with the luminous will. That's the second step. The third step is the fusion. The fusion is a complete identification with the element that we've chosen. And what we're going to do is we're going to repeat, I am the luminous will. I am the luminous will. So we have the vision, the embrace, and then the complete identification. So here we have a full movement of an invocation of the awakening with different elements of our being. And this is the idea that constantly we're making alive this process of the renewal and the awakening of our being, with the large vision that we're going to create a greater, more complete awakening. Now I invite you to meditate with me, and we're going to apply these 3 steps. So close your eyes, breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. Again, breathing in and letting go. Center yourself. I'd like you to visualize now, in front of you, yourself. And you are full of a luminous will. You see yourself with this luminous fire, this luminous power. You're full of this force. Breathing in and out. You create this vision, you imagine this vision, you imagine yourself. And now the second step, the embrace. You're going to bring this vision close to yourself. You're going to hug this vision, embrace yourself. If you wish to, you can put your arms around your body. Embrace this vision. You feel this vision coming closer to you. Closer, you feel it. The will is coming closer to you. You feel it. Breathing in and out. The third step, the fusion, the identification. I am the luminous will. I am the luminous will. I am the luminous will. You have unified yourself with the reality, with the true reality, an element to generate a new awakening inside your being. Breathing in and out. Very slowly you can open your eyes. Perceive yourself. Perceive this meditation on your inside and bring it to the outside consciousness. Be aware of how you feel. You have created, sown a new reality in the consciousness. Creating the reality. Awakening your reality. Now I invite you to continue with the elements that you wish to awaken in your life. Thank you.